Right. So we have the most successful PMP qualified person here, about target and all the five. First of all, congratulations, Chetan, for your great success. And it's a great journey.
Thank you,
Right.
Sriram.
Great.
Yeah.
So how do you feel? You still feel in the top
It
of
was
the
a great journey. Yeah, I still feel on top of the world now. It's like it was a journey of 5 months of new learning, and finally achieving your goal was something really great. It feels really great to be there. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Many times I tell to many of them, in college we would have achieved some certificates, but after getting the profession and doing a competitive certificate, that gives new energy. Feeling that okay,
True. Very true.
I'm still active, kind of a feel we get. So
Yeah,
great.
and learning for this is also a new experience, after college and coming back to work and, getting the certificate done was a new experience actually.
Yeah, sometimes in college we are able to read the material and books faster, whereas
Yeah,
now too many commitments, right? Corporate life,
true, true.
mobile,
Right.
there, personal things are
Yeah,
there,
true.
peer reviews going there, a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah,
Going to
very
focus,
true.
lot of stuff for
True.
that. Out of that, you made a great effort. One thing I liked with you is practice scores was very consistent. You are able to give a very consistent scores there, and you had a method of preparation. So it will be so nice to listen from you. What is the secret, the
Sure.
recipe you have, which made you to be very
Sure.
consistent on the scores. Right. So let's
Sure.
do that. So what I do is I'll
Yeah.
share your good writing, which you made in LinkedIn post. Here we have. So thanks for making this wonderful post, which you covered almost everything. It's like a book which explains what to do step by step. Except PMP exam question, you have everything here. So
Yes. I try to bring out everything that I remember just the next day after my exam so that, I don't miss out on anything that might be useful for all the PMP aspirants.
that's great. That's great. Okay, right. So how can a person can start? If someone is new to system, how can they start?
Okay. So this basically I've put up the post how the 5 months of my PMP learning journey has evolved. So here what I started with, I've just tried to define the whole PMP exam as a project. So I've divided it into 5 stages, that is the initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, controlling, and closing. So here we start with the initiation, where I've defined that, basically here what we need to consider is why we need the certificate, whether we need it or do we, get into the prerequisites. Like some people, they would want to do the PMP, but maybe they don't have the qualifications yet, like 4,500 hours. We have to make sure that we are ready for that. That is the first thing we need to see, whether we are in need of the certification. The second phase would be like a planning, where the output of this phase would ideally be the, our schedule plan for the whole study. For this, we need to definitely, first of all, we need to go for the 35 hours contact training for PMP, which would give us the whole structure. We would get an idea of what the, syllabus is and what is expected out of us. The main key points here is what I did is we need to regularly watch success stories, which I again said that it is, there in the Sri Learning Institute YouTube channel. It is a must because we learn from everybody's experience, and we definitely don't want to repeat others' mistakes again. So we should definitely. And other thing of PMP is that there are so many sources. Some are free, some are paid, but we're not sure that which source is reliable and which might just deviate us from the main goal. So reading these success stories has helped me understand that okay, this is the better path or this is the most reliable path. So I would recommend everybody to go through the success stories, what people say. That is one. Then it is highly recommended to be a part of the PMI local chapter. Then another important thing is find a mentor. You need a mentor. This is unlike our school or college certification, the exams where we just have to study and give our exam. For every competitive exams, I believe we have to get a mentor. It's not about just getting marks, but we need to able to analyze it and understand our weak areas and where we need to focus. So mentor is like mandatory. So I was lucky enough to get Sriram as a mentor. So thanks to you, Sriram. I totally owe this achievement to you.
Great job, Sarika.
So yeah. So by the end of this planning stage, we should be able to create a high level plan for ourselves, study plan key. Okay, we will be able to complete approximately each knowledge area in 2 weeks. I had taken approximately 2 weeks for each knowledge area so that, we don't have to come back to that knowledge area. At least we know the basics. We have to definitely, learning never stops. So we have to definitely build on that, but we need to get the basics. So approximately 2 weeks is a good time frame, I would say. So once you have that time frame in mind, you'll have a end date that you can achieve your PMP exam on that day. It's a tentative date. You might go a plus 1 month or minus 1 month, but it's a tentative date. So that was how I planned my schedule. Then the execution, the actual studies happens in the execution. Here the main tip I would give is, be consistent with your studies. Study every day. Even if you're not able to study because of your work schedule or busy schedule, make sure you just revise through or do some questions. The Sri Learning daily 10 questions is, I think it's great. You can just do it daily. It helps you be consistent and be relevant, because in case we don't do or revise through our stuffs 3 days, we tend to forget, because we are busy with other things also. So be consistent. That is very important. And other thing, do only things from verified sources, very reliable sources only. Then another important thing is get a study group. It's not necessary that those are your friends. In fact, I had got in touch with so many friends from Sri Learning group who actually were my study buddies. So it was an amazing journey, making new friends, learning from each other, challenging each other. It was an amazing journey. So that is mandatory, get a study group. Then my study strategy, I would say, is that, as I already mentioned, I had kept 2 weeks for each knowledge area or chapter. I used the Joseph Phillips PMP preparation in Udemy as my foundation. So after each knowledge area, I would actually go through each chapter in PMBOK, then do the head first chapter wise questions, and do there's this PMP videos by Sandra Michelle and PMP with Ray YouTube channel. So all of these have very good content that actually can build on your base. So I would say, each chapter wise, if you go through these contents, you can assure yourself that mostly everything. You can't do everything, but mostly everything you've covered. So I would suggest everybody to go through all of these because these are very reliable contents. Anything to add, Sriram, on this?
This execution part is the biggest part, because we have PMBOK, we have HeadFirst, we have Rita. Which book to read? This question always revolve around. But I think you made it very clear that go with the reliable source and read there. Right? So that's pretty good. Good. So when you read these books, do you
But we have to always remember that. Sorry. Maybe we should not burn out ourselves, with too much content. Just build your base with one, be it the PMBOK or HeadFirst, then go through only the topics that you don't understand with the others. Because if we burn out ourselves, we'll just get tired and we just overdoing it.
Okay, I got the point. So what do you do in monitor and control? How do you do it?
Monitoring control, what I mentioned is, how do you monitor that you are on track? So here I would say first is challenge your brain using the, daily WhatsApp or Facebook groups. You have so many groups like that. One amazing group was Sri Learning group, the daily 10 questions. I used to, keep a track, keep an Excel. I used to answer all the questions the day before, and morning 7:38, the answers would come. And I would analyze, okay, in that graph, where do I stand? Am I doing better? That trend analysis was like till the last date I used to do it. So that helps you, it builds the confidence. It makes you understand that, okay, you're doing better. You grow.
Good.
So that is a way. Great. Then the other thing was doing the mocks. once you know that you've covered all the knowledge areas, only then I would suggest you should start taking the mocks, the
Perfect.
200 mocks actually.
Perfect. That's right.
Then again, you would build up your confidence. Again, mocks, just make sure that you give a minimum gap of 2 to 3 days. Otherwise, it would just exhaust you. Because doing a mock and then analyzing it is a big effort. So, we have to make sure that we give a gap of 2 to 3 days. And these are the reliable mocks, especially the prepcast mock. It is highly recommended because it has almost the same layout as the actual PMP exam, especially the strikeout feature, which is very important, because you should know to eliminate, otherwise you'll just get confused and you're wasting time. Ideally every question would have major two answers. We should try to eliminate the other two and just focus on the main two ones.
Perfect. Perfect.
So everybody should, use the strikeout feature in the prepcast. Would be very useful. And once we, make sure that we have a consistency of 75 plus for each mock, I think we're good to go. That's what you have taught me. So I think we're good to go for the exam.
That's a good call to decide, right? I'm ready to jump.
Yeah, because even in my case, I wasn't sure. Okay, I'm getting these marks, but how do I make sure that I'm going to pass in the exam? So learning never ends. We'll keep on learning. I can even still learn today, but we should understand our aim. That our aim is to get the certificate and not to get 100%. Yeah.
Okay, I like the last point.
Yeah. Yes. So these are just a few tips from my side that what I understood from the exam. We should know the 49 processes, the sequence, the goal, why each input or why each tools and technique, what's unique about them, why they used in a process. And these are just my tips and tricks for the week prior to exam. And yes, what to expect on the day of exam. Okay, I'm sure that everybody must be interested in this, because how is the question, what comes? A majority of questions are one liner only. I would say just focus yourself on how to do the situational questions, understand them and do them. Use the strikeout feature, use the highlight feature. Aim to complete each question in 1.2 minutes max. If you're not able to choose anyone, just move on. Make sure you don't overmark the questions, because you might not come back to the important ones then. So yeah, I think that's all. And you don't have to worry about the whiteboard. Even I was worried about it, whether I'll be able to draw the network diagram, because it's very simple. The EVM calculation and critical path questions are very simple. Maybe it'll just take a 1.5 minute maximum. So don't worry about them.
That's pretty good. Lot of coverage, right?
Yeah. I hope it's useful for everybody.
It's useful. You know what? We tell this in every class, but still certain points don't reach them. Now, a person took the exam, right? An army person from the field coming and telling that, hey, how to hold a gun like this, how to aim. An army person, people believe, oh, this guy was in the field. Let me listen to him. Right?
Yeah, true.
The points are so vitally useful. Now, I know the points are so good. Thanks for doing that. Amazing job. This is going to help thousands of people around 200 countries. Thanks for doing that. Now, when you're sitting in the exam hall, when you look at the questions, is this questions you are able to connect with your day-to-day job, what you did? Are you able to think from that dimension and choose an answer, or it is only a book-related questions? How was it?
During the exam, not really. I would say book related.
Okay. Okay, but some situation questions come up. You should be able to think from that situation and the question, which could be more related to the PMP alone, may not be on a day-to-day job, right? That's what you're trying to say. Okay, great, I got it. Because what happens is sometimes it mix up. People try to answer from their job, and that fails most of the time because we may not follow the right methodology in the organization where we work. We could be in a ad hoc model, and that gets into trouble. So sometimes you have to go with a model what PMI recommends, and that gives results better. Good. Okay, now coming back on you mentioned consistency. So how many hours per day you spend on with the books?
More than 4 hours each day.
Minimum 4 hours. Okay, good. So how about
Yeah,
your writing
minimum 4
habits?
hours.
You do writing regularly?
Yes, I do make sure that I write the ITTOs. I try to at least recollect whatever ITTOs are there. I mean, I know it's not recommended, but I feel it is important to understand each process, what is the ITTO that they use. Because I've seen many questions that come up, because if we see a tool and technique, it should click us that it is from that process. It
Perfect.
helps.
Perfect. And you mentioned it, you have to understand the ITTO, and I can take it as a meaning
Yeah.
that you don't have to memorize it. You have to understand why this ITTO has been used.
Yes, exactly. Why this example, I've actually mentioned example in the post, like, why the ITTO, the tool and technique regression analysis is used in close phase. So we should know why it is used, like to find the factors about it. We should know about it. That's
Yeah.
how the question come, what helps you do that?
Okay. Okay. Because many have this question, do I need to memorize all the ITTOs? Direct question.
No, no. It's just the main ones, especially the unique ones, I would say, like the regression analysis in close, and the product analysis, the prototypes, that kind of stuff. The unique ones you should focus.
Perfect. Great. Good information. A lot of information. And by the way, what is your last or punch information to the people who are preparing for PMP? What do you want to say?
I would say just do your best. Go with the reliable resources again and again. I'm repeating because I had faced this problem. So stay consistent. Only follow the reliable resources, and if you get 75 plus in 5 mocks, give a shot. You will and relax. Of course, be cool, be confident. Just give it a shot. You will get it.
Yeah, I like the word you said, be cool, because in exam hall, once you put in that money automatically,
Yeah, I know. It's and of course, we have to train ourselves, to, as you had already mentioned in previous videos, that we must move on. For every question, we might be in a doubt, okay, is this answer? We might spend, minutes and minutes on that. We won't realize, but we should have the tendency to just move on, just go on. Otherwise, we'll be stuck. It's very difficult.
your mind will not give up. You'll think, one more try, one more try.
Yeah, you'll be like, okay, we know this. I'm sure I know this 100%. I can't just leave it. But no, your other 199 are waiting for you. Just leave, okay?
That's leadership where too many things will come on your way. You cannot stay in the same
Yes,
position.
true,
Make a decision, move away. Right? That
true, very true.
well said. Great. Great. Lot of information. It's going to help number of people. First of all, thanks a lot for giving an appointment to come here and give your time to give some knowledge. Right? Let it help many people. And you are top of the world now, playing PMP. Let this help you in your career growth and think more on leadership and outshine. And I always say that PMP is a stepping stone. You should not tell PMP as a destination. PMP is a starting stage which can see you as a director of a company, CEO of a company, and that should the growth path, right? With all our wishes, we are with you. We'll make all the good things for you, right? Good wishes, Chetan. Thanks for coming up. Have a great time.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you for all the guidance and motivation throughout the journey. That is one important message that I want to give everybody, the best mentor, the best coach, without his guidance, definitely this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. You made my day. Thank you.
Thank you.